Yeah, welcome to the vibe. Stay wavy in the mix, got the culture on the rise. Tap in, hit subscribe, ring that bell, let it ride. We gon' surf through the trends, give you game every time. Reviews, new views, keep it honest, never fake. If you're looking for the waves,
superstar Jon Jones, who is considered the GOAT by most people, is calling Tom Aspinall overrated following his fight at UFC 321, where he quit against Ciryl Gane because Ciryl Gane poked him in the eye. And Tom Aspinall did not want to continue in that fight, so the fight ended up being a no contest. Tom Aspinall did retain his championship, but many fans are calling Tom Aspinall a coward for that. So let's get into what Jon Jones thought about this whole situation, right? So Tom Aspinall's first undisputed heavyweight title defense ended in disaster after several accidental eye pokes from Ciryl Gane in round 1 at UFC 321. After 5 minutes to recover, so think about this, y'all. The referee gave Tom Aspinall 5 minutes to recover from the eye poke. And by the way, after the fight, right, you would think that this guy sustained some type of serious eye injury. After the fight, when Tom Aspinall went to the doctor, nothing was wrong with his eye, okay? He did not suffer a torn retina or nothing like that. The doctor pretty much gave him some eye drops, gave him an eye patch. He could have continued the fight, okay? That's not the first or last time that we've seen a fighter in the UFC or MMA in general get poked in the eye. It happens, okay? Now, does that excuse the fact that Ciryl Gane poked him in the eye? No, but Tom Aspinall, with all the shit that he's talked to Jon Jones for the past 2 years, you would think that he's tough enough to fight through an eye poke, right? So Aspinall was unable to continue competing due to compromised vision, leading to a no contest. By the way, Tom Aspinall also was bleeding from his nose, and I think it was his nose or his mouth, because Ciryl Gane was putting them paws on him. So I think he quit because he felt like he was going to lose the match. That's what I personally think. The UFC matchmakers will likely book an Aspinall versus Gane rematch in 2026 once Aspinall is fully recovered from his injuries. In recent days, Aspinall's team has revealed that the UFC heavyweight champion still can't see clearly out of one of his eyes. Aspinall's promotion to undisputed heavyweight champion came after Jon Jones' retirement in June. After UFC 321, Jones has been quiet on social media after his longtime adversary suffered an unfortunate result. Jones made his first comment since UFC 321, and he didn't hold back on Aspinall. Jon Jones blasts Tom Aspinall following no contest at UFC 321. During a recent appearance on the No Script podcast, Jones shared his reaction to Aspinall's performance at UFC 321. So this is what he had to say. "I feel Tom's a great athlete, but I feel he's a one-trick pony," Jones said of Aspinall. "I believe that his wrestling and jiu-jitsu is incredibly overrated. He has a beautiful 1-2 combination. I got to learn a lot about his patterns in his last fight, a beautiful 1-2, and that's about it. He couldn't touch Ciryl Gane at all. That's how I felt. Gane was just getting warmed up. Gane's hands were down, bouncing around all over the place, one-trick pony." Jones could potentially return to the octagon next year on the UFC's White House card, despite UFC CEO Dana White's current refusal to have Jones headline the event. Jones remains confident he can change White's mind. In the meantime, the UFC's heavyweight division remains in a bizarre place following UFC 321. Fight fans will have to wait a bit longer to get clarity as the matchmakers plan on Aspinall versus Gane rematch. So that's what Jon Jones had to say, man. He said that Tom Aspinall is a one-trick pony, and he said that Tom Aspinall is overrated. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? I knew this was gonna happen, okay? Tom Aspinall is Dominic Reyes 2.0. Do you guys remember Dominic Reyes? So I saw the fight with Jon Jones and Dominic Reyes. I watched it live, not in person, but obviously on TV. And as a Jon Jones fan, I think Jon Jones lost that fight. But you know where Dominic Reyes messed up in that situation? Is he pretty much based his career off of him thinking that he beat Jon Jones and was robbed, and he lost almost every single fight after that. His most recent fight, I just watched Dominic Reyes' most recent fight, which was like last month or something like that, and he got brutally knocked the fuck out. Okay? this is what happens, bro. Guys that if you guys notice, all of these UFC fighters that talk shit about Jon Jones, they end up losing, right? You guys remember when Ciryl Adesanya was still undefeated? I remember Ciryl Adesanya and Jon Jones hated each other, okay? Izzy would talk shit about Jon would talk shit about Izzy, and you know, Izzy ends up losing. He lost a couple of fights, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man, like I don't know if Jon Jones is going to like a woo lady or something like that, but I'm telling you guys, bro, most like any guy that I've seen that's an active fighter in the UFC that starts talking shit about Jon Jones, they end up losing. Colby Covington is another one. Colby Covington was another guy that was, you know, talking all types of shit to Jon Jones, started getting his ass whooped time after time, right? So Ciryl Adesanya, he suffered his first loss against John Blachowicz. He lost by unanimous decision, you know what I'm saying? Then he lost to Alex Pereira, right? He obviously revenged that. And Izzy just lost 3 fights in a row. He lost to Sean Strickland, got absolutely dominated. He lost to DDP, Dricus Duplessis. I don't really know how to say his name right. He got submitted. And then he got knocked out by some dude that nobody really knows. Some dude named Nasruddin Amavov. If I said his wrong name, please forgive me. But, you know, Izzy, you know, he's looked really bad his most recent fights, bro. Izzy and Jon Jones are cool with each other now. They ran into each other at the airport. They squashed whatever issues that they had. But I think this is Tom Aspinall, man. I think whenever Tom Aspinall comes back and he has this rematch with Ciryl Gane, I think he's going to lose. And I think that, once again, this is Dominic Reyes 2.0. But I am looking forward to Jon Jones potentially fighting Alex Pereira at the UFC White House card next year. Hopefully Dana White can forgive Jon Jones and put his pride to the side, put his ego to the side, and make that fight happen, man. Because let's be honest, guys, the UFC needs it. The UFC, their buzz has died down so much. You know, Jorge Masvidal's retired. Nate Diaz is no longer with the company. Conor McGregor hasn't fought in years. You know what I'm saying? Jon Jones fights once every 3 years. Francis Ngannou's not with the company anymore. Ciryl Adesanya is losing all of his matches. Like, the UFC is in bad shape right now, bro. We have to be honest about this whole thing, right? Dana White needs Jon Jones more than Jon Jones needs Dana White. Jon Jones is already accomplished. He's already considered the GOAT. Dana White called him the GOAT. If Jon Jones never fights again, you know what I'm saying, he's good. But the UFC is lacking stars, man. And they're also lacking developing newer stars, man. And, you know, if things continue how they're going, man, this is why Dana White is doing boxing now. He knows that the UFC is going downhill, and he knows that, you know, it's only a matter of time before, you know, he ends up just not doing business there anymore, which is why he's putting his foot in boxing. He sees boxing, which was dead for a long time, is finally going up thanks to Turkey Al-Sheikh. Shout out to Big Turk over there in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, man, Turkey, you know, Dana White knows what's going on, man. He needs to put Jon Jones on that card. So with that being said, man, let me know what you guys think about the situation. Do you guys agree with Jon Jones? Do you guys think that Tom Aspinall is a one-trick pony? Do you guys think that Tom Aspinall is overrated? Listen, the only reason why people like Tom Aspinall, right? And I'm not talking about his hardcore fans. I'm talking about the casuals, the fans that just became a fan of this guy within the last 2 years. It's because, number one, they don't like the fact that Jon Jones ducked him, and I respect that. Number two, they just hate Jon Jones. It's like a Floyd Mayweather situation. They just wanted to see somebody beat Jon Jones. Let's just call it what it is, okay? And you can't really blame anybody for not liking Jon Jones because, you know, he seems like I hate to say this, but he's done a lot of bad things outside of the octagon, right? He's had a lot of legal issues. He's been accused of doing some crazy shit. So it's totally understandable, man. Like, Jon Jones, you know, he's a flawed man, but I like people like that. I like people that aren't perfect, you know what I'm saying? But when you make the same mistake over and over, at that point, you know, you're an idiot. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy, StayWavyTV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, share the video, and let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Man, become a member of StayWavyTV, man. Become a member of Wavy Nation. I think the subscription starts at like $2 or $3, $5, something like that. Help your boy get an iced coffee for Dunkin' Donuts, you know what I'm saying? If you don't do that, send your boy a super chat in the comments. If not, I appreciate y'all just for watching, man, and rocking with your boy, man. I really do appreciate it. I'm out.
good, y'all? It's Wavy. You already know the vibes. We out here, big love from the whole city. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe, smash the bell, and keep supporting StayWavyTV. Every click keeps us moving, every like keeps us growing. Appreciate you.